Starting in April, I decided to replay every single From Software game to get myself ready for the upcoming Elden Ring DLC. I'd planned to do something sort of similar to this last year before Elden Ring came out, but my computer exploded, so we're doing it now. In the last episode, we went through our first swamp of the game and then tore down the Vatican. Don't ask. This time around, it's time to fight our first Lord of Cinder. If you enjoyed this episode, by the way, feel free to check out the last episode linked in the description down below, and also check out some of our other series. Also, hit that subscribe button as we post videos from this series every single Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoy. After taking down the non-believers and stealing their doll, it's time to tackle our second swamp of the playthrough. This will not be the last one, because while Dark Souls 3 has incredible boss fights and atmosphere, they don't exactly excel in the environments early on in the game. I would say I'll stop complaining, but I won't. See guys, I complain about the games I like too, not just the games I don't like. I still don't like Dark Souls 1 though. First though, some more NPC stuff. So in the last episode I mentioned at the beginning of the questline with patches, which I unfortunately messed up by going through the bridge in the cathedral from the wrong side. Not to worry though, there is an easy way to fix this. If you go to the Shrine Handmaiden, you can buy a key from her, which opens up this door at Firelink Shrine. You can take the staircase up, cross the bridge, and then take the elevator up. When you do this, you should hear the gate that you entered through close behind you. Grab the item at the top if you want, I don't remember what it is, and then go back down to find Patches, who has locked you inside. Either die or manage to get to the bottom of the area you've been trapped in, and you can go talk to Patches. From here, he should be selling Sigurd's armor. For me, he wasn't, and I don't remember exactly how I fixed it, but I would just double check to make sure the main door of the cathedral in the deep where the Vatican is, I would make sure that main big door is open in the front. I don't know why that affects the quest line, but I think it does. If you open that though and it starts working, great. If it's already working, also great. Just make sure I would just try to follow the quest line steps better than we did, because I was having a lot of trouble not being able to get Sigurd to spawn in a well, which I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, just if he's not selling Sigurd's armor, try opening up the door. If he is, then you just buy it. It's like 15,000 souls. It's not a huge amount at this point in the game, but you need to buy it for the next part of the quest. After you buy Sigurd's armor, you can go up to this well from the church bonfire near the cathedral and give the armor to Sigurd, who is trapped inside. This will help with some Grey Rat stuff later, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. But yeah, just make sure you get this armor to Sigurd, because this will make sure Grey Rat doesn't die later on in the game. Let's go ahead and discuss a few more NPC things that I unfortunately forgot to touch on in the last episode. First off, once Grey Rat has stopped grieving over the fact that Loretta is dead, you can start sending him out to scavenge for supplies, which expands the inventory he sells. If you send him out, he won't return for a bit, so just keep in mind, if he doesn't come back for a while, it's not a big deal. I will make sure to help you make sure he doesn't die before, the end of his quest line. Also, after you meet Anri and Horus back in the Crucifixion Woods, that sort of area, you can go back to Firelink to meet my actual waifu, Seeress of the Sunless Realms. For now, she'll just say like a few things to you and then just kind of like brush you off, but just make sure you talk to her as soon as possible. This is the only way to actually get her quest line like moving. All right, I think that's everything we've done up to this point, at least when I was playing. I know we haven't done Leonhard's thing yet. During the playthrough, I kind of just forgot about it for a little bit. We will touch on that later, but for now, we just teleport back to the bonfire that's at the bottom of the ladder in the Road of Sacrifice. Once we arrive, it's time to summon each other and prepare to brave the perils of the poisonous swamp, also known as Farron Keep. This area is big and not super linear, so I'll just lay out the main goal. You may notice when you're looking at the area that you can see big fires in the distance. Your goal is to extinguish them. There's 3 of them, and you just need to extinguish all 3 of them, and it opens up a gate so you can go more, deeper into the area. There's no set, path to get all 3 of the fires. There's paths you can take, but it's not the main complaint some people have with Dark Souls 3 is that it's super linear. This is like a kind of a big circular open area, so you can go to the fires basically in any order you want to, technically. I'm just going to kind of take you through the path that we went. It's not the most optimal, but it's just what we did at the time, so, it'll be fine. We start off by taking the right path, which is actually a bit less common for us. Normally we take the left path, but the right path had something that we needed Alan to see, at least on his playthrough, so we went down that way. And unfortunately, the swamp here is deep and slows you down, and there's also basilisks, which end up causing us their own set of problems. Don't stay in that fog, Alan. You'll die. I literally told you, don't let the bar fill up. You'll die instantly. I'm dead.
Alright. What did you get, you bastard?
I was trying to get out. It wasn't working.
MC
Alright,
Hammer down.
Let me go by.
That's
let me
not
go-
my name.
That would
Missed.
not stay over there, Alan.
I know. I'm backing up. I'm
Alan's
backing
doing
up.
good. Alan's doing good.
Okay, okay.
Oh.
Listen, this is just like Frenzy from fucking Bloodborne.
Oh shit! I'm gonna die.
Oh, Tanner, no, no.
Bro, it's so fast. After dying to them twice, unfortunately, we get past them and enter into this slightly more open section with a few things of importance. The first thing you want to do is hug the right wall, killing some more basilisks until you can like get into this cave that you see us go into. There's a chest in here that has a scroll. If you are running a sorcery build, and you remember we got Orbeck in the last episode, who is your main sorcery teacher, you need to give him this scroll before we kill the next boss. The reason for this is that, I don't know why in his questline specifically he does this, but if you don't give him a scroll before you kill the Abyss Watchers, who we're going to be dealing with later, he just leaves Firelink and doesn't come back. So if you're really trying to focus on sorcery, give him this scroll you get as soon as possible. Heading straight out of the cave will give you your first encounter with these like giant dragon wolf things. I don't know. This area is so weird with its enemies. They're like goats, like goat wolves with like fungus heads, but then there's these big guys who are kind of like dragons. We called them dragon daddies a lot during the playthrough, but they have these like big tree stumps that they attack with, and they shoot skull magic everywhere. They're not too much of a problem to deal with. They do a decent amount of damage, and obviously you're in a poison swamp, so that's frustrating, but they're simple to deal with when it's just one of them. There is an area later where there's 3 of them all clumped up, and that can be annoying, but for us, just, you know, it's not a big deal. After killing the first one, we actually turn back around and go up this hill to extinguish the first fire. These hills are sort of what you're looking for. You'll just see staircases and like big raised platforms of earth. That's where the fires are, so if you see one of those, just, you know, go to it. You don't even have to listen to the exact path I'm taking you on. I'm just, again, just laying out the way we took. There's one of the wolf goat guys that I was talking about. This is like a jumpy one. He jumps a lot. He does a lot of damage. This area's enemies are so freaking weird. We go down to the other side of this hill to fight some more dragon daddies, and then watch Alan slowly die to poison, or at least that's what we thought was going to happen.
Like,
eat it, Joseph. Joseph, eat it. Joseph. No, he got spermed on. That's pretty embarrassing, Alan. Come on, you can do better. I know you're watching this video. I know you are. You can do better than that. Come on, man. We keep heading forward, killing some slugs and climbing a ladder to grab a few things. First is a bonfire, and then you can talk to this dead wolf over here in the corner to join a covenant. Finally, if you knock down this invisible wall, you can get the Dreamcatcher's ashes, which you'll need for Cirrus's questline in a bit. Also up here, we didn't do this immediately, and I wrote in the script that we were going to come back to it later. We actually didn't. I don't know why. I think it's in different footage. But if you go, I'm going to have to do this based on memory. I don't have this written down in my script. There's an elevator in the room with the big wolf, and you go up it, and it takes you onto this like castle wall. And if you go up, there's actually a demon, like one of the demons. It looks just like the Asylum demon from the beginning of Dark Souls 1, but he's called the Stray Demon, and he like doesn't have any fire on him. If you kill him, you get his soul, which you can turn into like a big axe and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. And then on the right side, there's some crystal lizards and some enemies. That's mostly all that's up here. The most important thing up here is the Stray Demon. But yeah, just we didn't cover it in the first when we did it the first time. I don't know why, so I'm just covering it right now so that I can find footage later of us doing it and show you. After we descend the ladder, we go to the left, and there's this room that has like 20 slugs in it, and if you kill them all, then in the center there's an undead bone shard. So that's nice. Okay, I know we're like a third of the way through this area, but just I want to have a real talk real quick. Explaining to you guys the exact way we navigated this is hard for a couple reasons. One, because Alan died, so we ended up having to go back and like backtrack basically, but also just because a lot of this area looks very samey. You know, it's just like you're in a swamp and there's trees, so sometimes it's hard to point out very noticeable landmarks when we're going through it. So if I say something and it doesn't make sense to you, you don't understand what we're doing, just run around, find the hills, extinguish the fires. It'll make sense to you eventually. After drinking some pea soup near the ladder, we drop off to this like slow swamp section, fighting some more goat fungus wolf things. And then we start heading straight back towards the small fires we can see, killing some more slugs. And this these fires indicate that we are back close to the first bonfire of the area. So we go there to pick Alan back up. We now decide to take the left path from the bonfire, mostly just because the right side's kind of cleared out. Not entirely, but it's cleared out enough for us. And we go up the left to go up this hill that's pretty close by to extinguish another fire. And by that, I mean me and Alan went up there, but we're not the hosts, and Zach was down getting some items, so we just kind of dicked around up here for a bit. I don't know, we were just messing around. Zach is actually down there fighting some Dark Knights. I unfortunately don't have footage of this from Zach's side, but I'll get to show you the enemies that we're talking about in a bit later. He fights the Dark Knights, whatever, and then he finally comes back up to extinguish this fire as we kill another goat boy. After we're done extinguishing that fire, we go straight down, and then there's another hill like right across from you. The last hill that has a fire on it also has a bridge that connects to a small room with a bonfire in it. Make sure you get this because this bonfire is actually very close to the gate that leads to the next area. We're not going to go through that just yet, though. We're going to clear out a few more things in this area before we, actually make progress. First thing we do is we cross back across the bridge and decide to fight 3 more Dragon Daddies, and then we get invaded by some moron that gives me a flask back. Thank goodness. Around where the Dragon Daddies were standing is an item called the Black Bow of Ferris. If you like using bones, it's super strong and shoots pretty fast. It's a decent bow for this point in the game. After picking up the bow, if you keep hugging the left side of the wall, you'll come across some dead mushroom enemies from Dark Souls 1. I didn't actually show this area where these enemies are in when I did my Dark Souls 1 playthrough, since I wasn't doing optional stuff. But if you know where the Dragon Covenant is in Dark Souls 1, this is where the mushroom guys, that's where they are, at least on the way to that section. So, yeah, pretty cool. We kill a crab and get invaded again, but for some reason, the giant's arrow proceeds to kill me. Looking back, we think that Zach accidentally used the white branch that the giant gave him for like a joke in the last area. So, unfortunately, on Zach's side, no more friendly giant. That's just great. I don't think he shows up anymore after this area, actually, so it's not a huge deal, but it's just something to point out. I meet Zach and Alan back over at the bridge bonfire and then head through the newly opened gate. When you first enter, there's a little ridge on the left you can take up to kill an enemy, and then down from there, there's a bunch of like goats and crow guys that are all huddled around a fire, basically. Kill them, and then head up and to the right to grab another bonfire. After grabbing it, we turn around and go out to this section with some goat guys fighting some more of the Dark Knights. We then head right to kill a few more enemies, but then decide to go back to the bonfire because past the bonfire, there's a couple more enemies, and then there's another one of the giant crystal lizards. We get invaded, but the guy isn't very good, so we kind of just stall him while Zach goes into the boss room and proceeds to fight his favorite boss, the Abyss Watchers.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it. Does it lock us in here?
Oh, so invaders get sent home once the boss battle starts.
Yeah!
Oh, sick.
God, I love this fight!
This fight's so fucking sick.
So this is Sif's fan club, right? I'm just kidding.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Hello! Welcome to another stabbing adventure. Why is this pussy one-handing a great sword?
Dude, he really said fuck my
He's
homies,
hype.
and then he said
He's
all my
hype.
homies hate my homies. Alright, I hope you're ready, Alan.
I am ready.
This boss is so fucking cool.
Yeah, what's fun about this, Alan?
No. Oh, yeah, don't say anything yet.
No. Oh, okay. Leave him alone, Alan. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Just wait for it. Just wait for it.
Don't tell me. Are they gonna do what I think they're gonna do?
Yeah, they're infighting. Get he ass! Get he ass! Oh, the two randos are fighting, though. None of them are fighting the actual boss. I killed them both. Ah! I'm sorry!
But yeah, that's mainly why I love this boss so much.
Alan with the BM. Yeah, so that was it.
Really?
No.
That was easy as
No,
fuck.
it wasn't. First of all, just before you say any boss is easy, there's 3 of us, so it makes it easier, but
Oh wait, hold up. Oh, that is not it. Okay.
yeah, no, it's not.
So is this where the wolf part comes in?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Music's honestly insane too.
You saw how
Has
it
he
was
been
done?
embered? He's
Yeah.
embered?
So
You
here's
thought it was done?
so here's a fun thing. This is actually one of the 4 main bosses of the game. He's one of the. I was gonna say Elden Lords. That is the wrong game.
Look at his stance, bro.
I actually want to let him attack a little bit.
So is he one of like the Ashen people or whatever?
I don't remember what they're fucking called, but yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh
Be
my
careful. Yeah, no, he
God.
doesn't.
That's so cool.
Is his weapon a dex?
His weapon's
I don't
gotta be
remember
dex.
what
There's
his
no
weapon
way.
is, if I'm being honest with
This
you.
is literally Dark Souls Lady Maria. That's all this is.
Yeah.
Just without the blood art.
It's too bad, like, that if you have a good strength weapon like I do, he's kind of a pussy.
Give me my mana back, bitch. Oh, nice.
Alright.
But that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess I
dude.
did it.
His fight...
His weapon strength based. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, really?
You
Damn.
should... If you ever play this game again, you should do this fight by yourself. It's so much more intense and scary when you're all by yourself. Okay, maybe that looks boring, but if you've never played this game again, please go fight this boss by yourself. The experience of fighting these guys by yourself is wildly different than it was for us just messing them up together. Anyways, the main gimmick of this fight is that during the first phase, most of the watchers will rise up, but they'll sometimes fight for dominance over, like, the big soul that they share. Then once you enter the second phase, the main boss will absorb the soul of everyone, embering himself and becoming more feral. This boss is honestly so sick, and again, please, if you've never played this game before and that looked boring to you, go play this game. One, play the game, it's a great game. But go do it and fight this boss all by yourself. It's so much fun. And now, as usual, it's time to watch all the BS that we went through on everyone else's side. Yeah, you can go grab it if you want.
Need to double check my equipment. 12. How much?
Why did it sound like Alan was about to fucking rap?
Yo, let me tell you what.
Let me double check my equipment. Yeah.
Oh, how long has that been a thing where you can just go to Firelink
What,
Shrine
crab cakes? A
on
long
whatever
time.
on any travel page?
Oh, it's always been a thing.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So I've been doing the long way every single time.
Wait, what,
Yes.
what are you talking about?
So you know how whenever you're traveling at the bonfire, at the bottom of every area, Firelink Shrine is there? He's been going all the way to the left one and then going to Firelink Shrine.
Oh my god.
You silly Billy.
But Half said, if you're reading this message, it means I successfully made you look away from the game.
Man,
So good.
Got him!
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you for opening the door.
I don't know, you were staring at it like you didn't know what to do, so I just figured I would open it for you. Did you just parry? I watched that.
That was sick.
Walked up and parried. Guy hadn't even turned around yet.
Yes.
I
Alright,
figured
there's
you'd
a
appreciate-
dude behind us. Oh, what the fuck?
I missed. Ah, there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Good
Nice.
lord.
This is the Star Wars North Souls.
Guys.
What?
Guys.
Oh, fuck.
Zach,
he's getting-
what are you doing?
He's getting fucking demolished.
Dude, these guys are both killing me at once. What?
Zach is going to die. Zach had like 20 HP. Wow, that was BM insane.
What? What'd I do?
Dude. Oh, he started gliding.
Yeah, he was gliding on my screen.
Gotta love that good old-fashioned lag.
Oh wow.
Oh my
Dude.
oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Let him get up. Let him get up.
Oh my
What
god.
just happened?
He
That
died.
was the fastest run on Tanner's Inn. Like, what the fuck?
We did it.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, no, they're gone, my
Dude.
friends. With the Abyss Watchers killed on all of our sides, it's time to end this episode. Next time around, we'll be fighting Sans Undertale. See you then. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually getting this one up, at least ready, slightly ahead of time. I'm sorry if you can hear Mari chewing on a bone behind me. She decided to only start eating her bone when I decided to record this audio. Isn't she so nice? As I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, you can go check out the last episode of this series down in the description. There's also links to the playlist of the other series we're doing, namely Spider-Man 2 and the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Soul Link. All pretty cool stuff. We also do streams. I haven't streamed in a little bit just because I've been a bit busy with some things. And then I'm not going to be streaming at all next week because, the week that you're watching this, I won't be streaming because I'll be out of town. I'll be at Disneyland with my family, with my sister's family as well, because she has her kids now. Very, very nice. So that's going to be exciting. We're going to be out of town. And then after that, I go back to work. So, I don't know about streams. But we'll see. I'll try to get streams coming back as soon as possible. Again, just Apex, basically. That's what we've been playing, pretty much exclusively. I do need to get back to League sometime soon because you guys saw the Samira Markham Mastery that went out last week, and I need to start working on my video. I'm waiting for, at least for me, I'm waiting for the new items to come out before I start actually playing, just because I don't want to be recording games with items that aren't in the game yet, or that aren't going to be in the game anymore. If I'm playing, say I'm this isn't who I'm playing, but I was playing Twitch, and Twitch builds Infinity Edge. Well, Infinity Edge isn't going to be a mythic anymore, and there's all this stuff that's changing. So I just am waiting for the game to be in the new season before I actually start making the video. Ooh, I normally don't pause in the middle, but I had to catch my breath. I was talking a lot right there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I really hope you guys did enjoy. And like I said, next week we're going to be fighting Big Skeleton Boy. Yeah, Big Skeleton Boy. And also, genuinely one of the funniest invader moments I've ever had playing Dark Souls 3. I just remembered that that's in the next episode. I'm so excited for that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!